All right. We got our room tone.
Are we recording?
We are now recording.
That's embarrassing.
No, we're going to start it in...
We're gonna do an actual intro. We're recording, but we're gonna do an actual intro. In a second.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to week 4 of the PokeCast.
No, it's actually interview with a Pokebot.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm your host, Jake.
I'm also your host, Evan.
And we got a permanent special guest, Dan Dunn.
Hi, howdy.
And we have two more special guests with us today.
You mean Morse special?
More special guests. We have Raul of the Ampharos, and we have Zach of the Gallades.
What's up, my rust
Hello.
buckets?
Hello. That's a word. Can't use that. I wish I knew Morse code.
They're not real people, so they're speaking through voice boxes.
Yeah, we are on the radio right now, and they are callers.
No,
Yeah.
they're in person. This is just their natural filter.
Yes.
Actually,
Look, I don't want to hear anything from a DOS flosser. Okay, just keep these opinions to yourself, guys.
this is a very, very
What?
racist recording.
Yeah, whatever, dot mate, bitch.
All right, so this is generally not the best. This is the second week in a row where I feel like I have to critique our start to the podcast. We probably don't want to come out guns blazing targeting the guests. I don't think we're trying to put anybody in the hot seat. So I wanted to start off by thanking our guests for coming on. Thank you, Raul, and thank you, Zach.
Thank you for instant transmissioning all the way here.
Raul,
No problem.
well, I do have a few questions for you guys, starting, of course, with Raul.
Oh, sweet.
You are currently, I believe, third in the league right now? That's not the question.
Yes, I am.
That's the build-up to the question. Your Porygon 2, Dipper, is leading the league right now in the MVP rating. How would you attribute all of its success this season? What would you attribute it to?
Probably just the way I have it set up sometimes, and mostly how people don't like to run knockoff on it.
Yeah, how'd
Right.
you like that? How'd you like that Delmice, bitch?
I mean, fucking it died, so
Yeah.
fuck off.
No, I mean-
Dan, you lost, right?
Yeah, I kicked Porygon's 2 ass though.
Right.
Well, you lost.
Just
so.
to recap, let's.
Whatever, I took some hits. Took some hits.
I just want to go over Dan. Your record currently is.
Hey, whoa! Why are we getting personal all of a sudden? Whoa.
All right, we don't need to bring up your record.
You want to talk this smack? We gonna talk smack.
No, we're actually we're not going to bring up anybody's records right now.
Sure, yeah.
Especially people who have recently been demolished by vehicles and are dying.
All right, listen to the socket fucker.
What? Oh, him.
No. We are talking to the robot. For those of you listening, Raul is an AI program.
We have met him in person, and he did show up to a live event. But no, he is an AI program.
It's kind of Westworldy.
Yeah, it's just one of those skin jobs, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that one.
Oh god, that sounds horrible.
Speaking of creepy things like skin jobs, you guys want to get a quick slurp in here?
Ooh.
For
Oh
our
yeah,
buddy Schultzy?
let's introduce a Schultzy slurp down.
Yeah.
Everybody with a drink.
Raul's ready.
All right, we're gonna do
ready?
the Schultzy slurp down now.
You're welcome, Ian. That's for you, buddy.
All right, that was the Schultzy slurp down, everybody's favorite segment.
That's so fucked.
So, Raul, do you feel that there is any sort of moral controversy behind you being an AI? Do you feel that you have an advantage in this league that is, we are playing a video game?
And follow up, Raul. Once you get your answer laid out here, I want to hear from Zach. You're best friends with an AI, and what does that really kind of make you feel like?
And I have a follow-up to that follow-up.
boy.
Zach, you're friends with an AI, but are we even sure that you're not an AI?
And I would like to follow up that follow-up by just asking, which question do you want to start with?
Hold on, I gotta write them all down. Hold on.
Okay.
Can I compute? You've overloaded my best friend AI here.
His head is very hot right now.
Internet Explorer stopped working.
Oh, God.
To answer Evan's question, it's a little so-and-so, because I still get really nervous to whoever I battle for any week. Like this week I'm going to be battling Casey, and I'm nervous as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me every week in general. Now, can you imagine how nervous I was against you and Jacob?
Oh, yeah.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
That does seem like an oversight on your creator. Who is your creator?
Who is my creator?
This is not a question we
That
need
is,
to ask
classified information.
because we're getting into we're getting to Blade Runner shit here, and we don't need someone in the lead to get strangled to death.
That's
We
fair.
don't need a.
Zach, you are Raul's roommate, correct?
I am.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, have you been involved in following the PBL from the beginning?
I have been involved with following the PBL. Raul actually asked me for some advice with his draft picks, but he's done everything else on his own since then.
Okay. But you've been following Raul's progress throughout the season?
I have.
Stalker.
What version number did you join Raul on?
I think it was update 1.3.1.
Yeah. That's what we hear at
It may
least,
have
but
been
maybe.
that one. I'm not sure. I don't keep track of it very often.
Oh, okay. You're a guy who doesn't see numbers and code.
No, I don't see numbers, man.
That's respectable.
Hi, Raul.
That's respectable.
I had sorry, there is a bit of a distraction here right now. We have an adorable little a little baby running around, and I'm not complaining. It's very cute. It is
Organic. and
It
an
is
actual
organic.
child.
It is a real baby.
Yeah.
It is not a robo baby.
A flesh baby.
And
He's going to the bathroom.
he has turned the cat toys into baby toys.
Not one of those clank babies.
I have one final question, and this was originally just for Raul, but I think we should actually open this up to Zach and then everybody here at the table. What is love? I think
Baby, don't hurt me.
Okay.
Fucker.
God, who took my dick? Okay, what is love? Love is something that you feel like something deep down emotionally into you. It feels like something that feels like butterflies.
I like how we said we're gonna start with everyone but Raul, and then Raul was the first one to answer.
Well, I like it.
because everyone
He's
has
going
it.
rogue,
I'm
man.
Actually, my definition of love, and oh my god. So love is something like love is
Whoever his
you know what love is.
Whoever his creator was did a really, really good job at programming the definition of love into his program.
Yeah, he passes the Turing test.
Love
Thank
is-
you,
Yeah.
Zach. I appreciate your input.
Yeah.
Zach, what is your definition of love?
I don't think I can put it as eloquently as Raul did. I'm not so sure.
I'm really-
just floating in the wind right now.
Ah, that's poetic in its own very short way. I like that.
Is this a Pokemon podcast that we're doing?
Kinda.
There we go.
Welcome to Serious Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm here for
Week one.
For me, Love is a Netflix series starring Gillian Jacobs and Paul Rust.
Oh, wow. Where do you...
That's a coaster.
Yeah, that was your coaster dropping.
That's Jacob's patented. We're gonna annoy the shit out of him by having luck clank.
Okay.
We're making a segment for everyone to piss everyone off.
Oh, cool.
I guess my
And I hate you.
Yeah. I guess my definition of love is that feeling when someone sits on your face.
Aw.
Oh. We have much confused audience, even in the background here. I'm glad my son can't understand your words yet, Dad, because I'd be very upset by that. Do we want to jump into some of the battles this week?
Yeah, let's get into some
we
of the
watched
weekly
a little bit.
recap.
I know Evan and I were watching a few before we started doing this. And there were actually some good ones this week.
Yeah.
I know that I think for me, probably the most entertaining was watching Greg take on Nick.
Yeah.
That was a very good match.
That entire match definitely seemed in Nick's favor. There were numerous times where I really thought, like, Greg, what are you doing? Come on. Like, the Bulu into the Venusaur is just kind of like, what are you doing?
That 4
And then at the end, I don't even know if it was good planning or not, but it was fun, it was entertaining, and I think for both players, it would have been one of those matches where you're like, I just got to make the move I got to make. Plans be damned.
Yeah.
Greg's win condition definitely ran through his Hadoken, which is his Infernape.
Yeah.
And he managed to keep that alive towards the end where it was able to clean up.
My biggest thing is, as I did the commentary, if none of you got watched that, but I said it in that, I didn't know Endure took or tanked through multi-hits.
Yeah, I think it
was-
says for the turn, not just
Yes.
for the hit,
Yes.
which is...
So I actually talked to Nick
creator of
about that.
Pokemon.
Yeah. So I talked to Nick about that, the creator of Pokemon, Nick. And I asked him, like, did you know that was the thing? He's like, oh, I had no fucking clue. I just,
Yeah.
he's like, I just banked on it, hoping it would work.
That was great, and it was
I was just winging it, man.
Yeah.
it was a very clean play. Unfortunately, that the Hitmonlee only goes on to get, I think, 1 KO from that, but it still looks really nice. Raul, you had a very interesting, somewhat controversial match this week.
Uh-oh.
against Brendan.
Oh boy, did I ever!
Yeah, you take us through your match with Brendan of the Cyndaquils.
Well, first off, I lucked out so hard towards the end. I really didn't have many answers to his Blissey. I thought, like, you know what? I feel pretty confident that I got this team, most of his team except for Blissey. Let me just say that Seismic Toss I really underestimated, but then Gizzy pulled through at the end, especially with that Tough Claws boosted Iron Head.
Oh, yes.
crit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Boy.
I believe Gizzy gets a flinch with the Iron Head. It gets a crit with the Accelerock. It does dodge a Toxic. All around great stuff from that guy. Also,
Oh, yeah, girl.
I believe you said that nickname is based on your dog?
Yes, and to be honest, that's kind of my fault for, like, sending it to male instead of female.
So Raul is literally dogfighting. I just want that to be known.
Oh no.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Well, let's bring our attention to Zach. You took on, it was the Weedles this week, yes?
Yes.
And your match did not go so well.
No, it did not. Cheryl did a very niche prep. She had Trick Room, Z Shadow Ball Magearna. So
Yeah.
I could handle a Trick Room Magearna. I could handle a Trick Room Magearna. I could handle a Z Shadow Ball Magearna, but I could not handle both put together. It took out my Victini, which is one of my biggest win cons.
Right.
I'd never seen her do such a specific prep, so I definitely wasn't expecting it. She did really well.
Is this you implying shenanigans?
You mean shenanigans?
No.
Okay.
I just was saying that she did a really good prep.
Okay. I think all three of us are looking to start a controversy,
Yes.
maybe.
No, I'm not. Just 2 out of 3.
Two out of three.
Why won't the football man stand up? Is all I'm asking.
Yeah.
the football man stand up.
With the football guy stand-up, my Victini is supposed to be named Nike, but it was not nicknamed this week.
Oh, that's a good nickname.
That's a bit of a nice little bullet dodge there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yikes. I think
yeah,
an interesting point to take away from Zach, your battle. I want to go back to, I think what I said week 1. Cheryl is putting so much weight on this Magearna
Yeah.
week after week
Yeah.
that I think if people start to figure out ways to just rip out the Magearna in the first 5-6 rounds, Cheryl's win conditions are going to be much, much harder to achieve.
Yeah.
I know she's had a few games where that wasn't the best option. Like Magearna didn't, pull clutch, but I'm still kind of getting vibes. Like playoff wise, I think I do expect Cheryl to make it, and I think come playoffs, Magearna's gonna have to take a back seat.
Cheryl makes the playoffs literally over my dead body.
It was
The thing about Magearna is people have mentioned that you can counter Magearna pretty readily, but it's just that there's so many ways Magearna can be run that you have to prepare for every single one, and I didn't prepare for Trick Room Z Shadow Ball Magearna.
right, because to this point we have not seen any of that. Meanwhile,
Sorry,
we got this
my son has found the noisiest thing in Evan's house he could find, which is a tub of plastic bases for a board game. And he is proceeding to just dump them everywhere.
Everywhere.
Props to Kaylin, his mother. She's doing a very good job of rodeoing him.
A+ parenting, I must say.
Yeah, I think Cheryl definitely took your match very seriously. I think that despite your first match against me only going 6-1, I think you definitely showed that you're going to be a legitimate competitor this season, which is why I think she put a lot of effort into bringing a unique set this week. That being said, you still do, I think, have a chance at playoffs. Not to single anybody out, but I think the only person who does not have a shot at playoffs right now is Mike.
No. We did there was math done. If I think it was if Mike wins out and Cheryl, myself, and I think someone else loses out, he makes it in.
Yes, because, so everybody does still have a chance. But, Zach, you will have to get on a bit of a hot streak. We've got week 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, and you need to make it past, I believe it is Dan of the Goomies and Cheryl of the Weedles.
Well, I don't really want to. I don't really want to go to the playoffs, so like I'm happy to not be sitting in that boat.
Bow out.
Oh well, you're actually that's very convenient for you because you are sitting in the bottom of Kanto. So
Yeah, I mean,
just
basically 3/4 this season. Again, my own narrative. Don't care.
yeah.
You bring 5 mon,
Alright,
and then you do a boatload of oxycodone. Literally,
We're gonna have to
sink
talk
a
about
ship.
the playoff picture sometime after this or like during this podcast because I got some choice words.
But there is another match I want to mention this week. Jake,
Nope.
you
We're literally not. I literally was a minute away from just calling it a forfeit, and I thought, nah, forget it. And then I just sat in the bathroom and battled Ian, and I just threw in Mon, and I was like, oh man, if he's using Tail Glow, and then I looked at my team, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw in Mon. He's gonna Oko me, and I just ran through him, and then I turned my gas off and went to bed.
You didn't have anybody faster than Manaphy, so Manaphy ended up getting clean 6 KOs.
I like our modest host ignoring the fact that he 6-0'd his opponent.
Oh, I did 6-0 my opponent. I didn't even bring attention to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at you, Mr. Big Dick Modesty.
Yeah, you know.
Evan's undefeated. Evan's gonna win the championship. It's just kind of expected.
He's undefeated for for now.
I want to stop that narrative there
No,
because
I really don't want this. Dan, I really don't want you starting beef with Evan because you're just gonna be more butthurt when you lose, and it's gonna.
I'm just saying.
It's not gonna be pretty.
I don't fear the ginger.
all right. I don't think we need to go that far.
You know, ginger is just the N word all jumbled up.
I mean, so is silicon for robots. So
What?
Other
No.
things.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't like where this is going.
yeah.
I have my handy dandy 26 letter alphabet in front of me right now, and I'm gonna see if I can rearrange these letters in a certain way. And I'm gonna. I don't see anything. Oh, I do see the I.
Oh, the I is there. There's an N.
There's an N.
And
Yeah.
That's it. Look at
That's
that.
it.
And INN. That's all I need.
What is?
Yeah.
Raul and Zach, I would like to, specifically Raul, would like to apologize for Dan's behavior.
Hey man, just because y'all are toaster lovers doesn't mean I have to be.
I think Casey brought you here, but I
and this is something you guys have to live with.
I feel personally responsible for you being here now.
Exactly.
Because I've known you the longest, and I'm just.
This is
I'm
something
so
y'all
sorry
have
that
to live with
everybody-
this. Blame if you guys want to blame anyone, blame Casey.
Well,
I do.
He's not really around to blame this season.
Yeah. Well,
He's living a happy life.
Casey's got his life going on, and for some people, I guess, if you want to prioritize life over this,
Casey's got his life going on, and like we're all like, yeah, I mean, good for him.
Hey,
meanwhile, I got my life going on hardcore.
Hey Amber, how's Casey doing?
I'm in a cast. My kid's running around, and you guys are like, yeah, Jake, whatever, your narrative.
yeah.
What? No.
Sure, you've got life going on too.
Yeah, whatever, I guess. I mean, if you call fighting ISIS bears.
I'm trying to like move in with my significant other and my kid. I got a broken arm, and y'all are like, "Yeah, Jake, nice narrative you made up there."
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
You know,
we can all
the reality is I'm a Pokemon junkie. I live in a basement. All I do is obsess about Pokemon, and it's a shame that this is going poorly.
here.
Do you guys know what's super effective on ISIS bears?
What?
AIs.
What is?
Yeah, AIs.
AI is super
Super
effective.
effective on ISIS bears.
You know, I heard out there somewhere that there's a group of people that call themselves Good ISIS, and they're actually doing a really good job at countering everything that ISIS is doing.
Yeah.
They're resurrecting the people that they
So
kill.
go Good ISIS.
Good ISIS.
Yeah, hey man, I support.
We support good ISIS.
We support ISIS. Good.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Now,
no. All right.
We are all opposed to ISIS.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
I mean,
These words are
yeah,
going
it
to
doesn't
filter.
know.
These words are going to filter through on the NSA website, and we're going to get.
I mean, I'm on a list, and I'm already on that.
well,
list.
your beard isn't doing you any favors.
I mean, that's just a general note. Now that we're getting into ISIS, it's also not doing any favors.
Actually,
I'm a sovereign
I do
citizen.
have something for Jake right here, right now. Jake, how have you been ever since your accident?
Exhausted. I constantly feel like I have a fever. And I detoxed on painkillers for the past 2 days, so I'm pretty burned out.
The silver lining here is the stranger in the tub technique is working flawlessly.
Now, tell me, what is the stranger in the tub technique?
Well, when you put one arm to sleep and then
Continue.
you go to town on
I
yourself.
can't even make a fist, and if I could, I'd punch you with it.
Hold on,
He's trying.
hold on,
He's trying.
time out, you guys. As an investigative journalist,
Yes, sir.
Arm, just
I need to learn more about this. What do you say? What do you mean when you say go to town on yourself?
So when I say go to town on yourself, I mean you get all 5 fingers open and then slowly close them on your own genitals.
Okay.
We're supposed to be.
And then when you're in the tub, it makes it a lot easier because things are wet.
Okay.
Wet and lubricated.
Sure.
And it doesn't feel like you're doing it to yourself because your hand's numb.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it feels like someone else is doing it, and that makes it all the more pleasurable when you are masturbating.
My son is 10 feet away.
Okay.
My son is 10 feet away. He's 16 months old. He's
I'm sorry.
10 feet away.
I understand that, but while his baby virgin ears are important, I always must prioritize the truth.
This man is a true journalist.
Sex ed with Jake, everybody.
No, don't put my name on that. It's
Yeah.
sex ed, Jake approved. That Jake is subjected to.
Yeah. Involuntary sex ed.
Yeah.
Don't take him to see the Teen Titans Go movie. The last line in that movie is "Ask your parents how babies are made."
Wow.
It was pretty good, actually.
Why do you not? Did you see that movie?
It's actually not that bad.
Next week, tune in for Just Evan and Jake, featuring Just Evan and Jake.
Do we want to talk more about the playoff hunt?
Yes, I always want to talk about the playoff picture, and I have some very choice words for our so-and-so, quote-quote, commissioner.
Sure.
I don't know. I didn't see a vote. I didn't see anything, so, where's the proof that he's actually our commissioner? I'm just saying. I'm just asking questions here.
Okay.
Which really brings me to my next point, that I'm looking at the standings for the Kanto division, and motherfuckers, you better step it up, is all I'm saying. You guys better step it up. Because I swear...
Am I in the Kanto division?
You are.
Yes. Yeah, we're doing bad.
All I'm saying... Yeah, you're 7th, but let's not focus on that. But Kanto division here, come on, guys. You got to step it up. Because if the playoffs happen, and I'm 5th ranked in the league here, and I miss the playoffs out of a 6-team playoff... Come on.
Well, the Pick-a-Pecks...
Save my ego
The
here.
Pick-a-Pecks took 3rd in the league last year. I'm
what
happy,
have you done this year?
I'm happy having an off season.
Yeah.
I want to throw out an interesting piece of statistical information that is pretty cool.
Okay.
And by cool, I mean very sad for the Kanto division.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, the Cerulean City Psyducks head coach and our commissioner, is in 2nd place in the Kanto division with a losing record of 4-5.
Yeah. Well, and I'm at a positive record here, and I'm still somehow,
Which is actually amazing because Jake, despite being in the bottom of the division, you're not out of the playoff hunt because nobody aside from myself in Kanto has a winning record.
I mean, like last season I posted.
disgusting.
Last season I posed as a schmuck, and then I won out the season, and then I demolished the playoffs, 6-0-2 people. So
Which is
maybe
questionable
I'll
because of
stop
Amada Diaz.
pretending.
Yeah, just activate your final form.
I mean, like it's just
Just use Kaioken. It's
like
fine.
it's like 10.
Reach my final form.
It's like 10% effort.
Yeah, but so the exciting hunt is definitely in the Johto division for the playoff race because we've got Cheryl, the Safari Zone Weedles in 4th. We've got Dan currently outside the bubble at 5th, and then we've got Ted, or sorry, no longer Ted. We have Zach at 6th with Goldenrod City Glades. So these last few weeks are really going to matter. And
it's the
Johto, baby.
Yeah, the Johto division is just it's. I mean, how many teams on this in this division have winning records? I mean, everyone. I mean, I hate to call people out, but everyone except
Zach and Mike.
Yeah, I mean,
and Zach with an asterisk because he's only responsible for 2 matches.
Yeah, he took a loss here.
And 2 of his matches were against the 1st and I believe 5th team in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are cute. We get it.
Yeah. I mean,
Aww.
hey, thank you. Even after said all those horrible things around your son.
Maybe I'll prep. Maybe I'll just
I will say this. I will say this to you.
Okay.
This is the I'm pointing at.
Yeah, with 2 fingers you were gesturing.
With 2 fingers, so he knows I'm serious. And here comes a 3rd.
Ooh, a shocking pinky finger.
Yeah, there you go. Showing up out of nowhere. I will warn you here. I actually calced before I made my team this week.
Oh, cool.
This is the first time I've done this all season. I am I have some sneaky plans here. It has absolutely nothing to do with Covet Ambipom, so just completely wipe that from your mind.
What's your team again? What's your team name?
We're the Viridian City Volcaronas.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I didn't put anything together for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Burn Tower Gummies.
I just Burn Tower Gummies.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I just picked 6
Oh
months.
yeah. Is it? Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that how you're playing this? You son of a bitch.
It's probably true at this point. He's just playing against himself.
I'm trying
He's
to make
like-
a narrative here.
he's like-
I'm trying to do a WWE promo, and you're like, yeah, okay. Oh, well.
I'm really sorry, Daryl. I didn't mean it.
Speaking of promos,
And I'm sure that peaked.
Dan, do we have a quick note from our sponsors?
Yeah, our sponsor ManCan here. So ManCan, as we all know, the premier.
I know.
Anyways,
This is
as
the-
after
this is the ad spot?
Yeah, this is the ad spot, Raul.
This is where we make our money, so we need some silent time.
So humans need this thing
Please
called
tell me
money.
more about this man can.
Yeah, so humans
guys
need
want me to
money to
just
buy
hang up
food.
the call?
Yeah, I mean, look, if I wasn't confident that they just somehow force a way through because they're both Skynet, I mean, I would tell you to. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Fucking silicon. Is that ManCan, the number one choice for men with wine cravings, is actually now at MLB stadiums. So you know the manliest sport of all, baseball.
Baseball
of
is the
course.
manly sport.
Guys in tights with really nice butts.
Well,
just
that's
swinging
awesome.
sticks
I mean, we
and
got the-
catching balls.
We got that.
You know?
We got the commissioner loge for the week. Nick gave us his commissioner tickets.
He was
so-
very generous.
We'll be at the
when we got
Lowe's.
in there, it was really weird because there was a lot of Chief Wahoo memorabilia here saying "Keep the Chief." And,
Yeah, some of it wasn't even Chief Wahoo. I feel like it was just
Yeah.
some Native American posters. Nick, we're gonna talk about that at some point.
Yeah, we got.
We
talk about
also
that,
need
buddy.
to talk about how Dan keeps trying to just start shit with every single person
there
that
was,
comes across.
I'm just saying, I opened up a little compartment there, and there was something that just said Redskins over and over again that was just written in handwriting. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on. But
The
ManCan,
loge seat bathroom
Yes.
is just carved with those.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
It
terrible.
was really weird because like there was no actual toilet. It was just some Native American skull. I just feel like he's getting a little disrespectful at this point.
Oh boy, this is
yeah.
average.
But anyways, ManCan.
Yeah,
Before I was
ManCan
really
wanted us
interrupted.
to say all
ManCan wine is truly the premier way for men to get their wine indulgence at the baseball game. Because what's manlier than baseball and 2 bottles of wine?
You know what really gets me in the mood for some wine?
Cans of wine.
When you
Cans of wine.
when
Thank
you
you.
crack open that ManCan can and you just hear that lack of carbonation and you just got that
you get the
clunk,
bubblies.
the
Yeah.
little clunk. I love it.
You get the bubbles, and you just got it. You gotta walk up to your bro and go, "Hey man, what'd you get? I got rosé. What you got?" And then you do the thing where you cross arms and like you chug while you're doing like that arm lock thing.
Yeah.
That
Check
is
out my
manliest.
Merlot.
Exactly.
And then you chug that Merlot.
Exactly.
See,
Man.
because French aren't manly, so I'm not going to silence that T.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say French or manly.
I said they aren't.
Oh,
which is
okay,
why I'm not
okay,
going to
good.
pronounce that
Okay,
T.
there you go. Look, damn right, American.
Yeah.
Fucking USA.
We cracked those bad boys open.
We're the only ones smart enough to put wine and make it manly. By
Ladies
putting
and
it
gentlemen,
in
thank you for listening to our runaway ad spot. We're going to get into our last quick segment right now, which is whatever
we were doing an ad. I was just
Evan
talking
or
about
Dan
Raul
has
and Zach.
prepared.
I wanted to highlight some matchups for the
I'm
upcoming
dying
week.
inside.
There are 2 matchups that I am very interested in for the upcoming week. One of which is the Lavender Lillipups are taking on the Puzzle City Pick-a-Pecks. Now, on paper, that might not sound like a very flashy matchup.
I don't really like the Puzzle City Pick-a-Peck standing this week. I just they don't look too great. Their coach is kind of a train wreck right now.
Yeah.
So I see what you're doing.
I hear he's got a
And
kid.
You're,
and that's-
Yeah, there's nothing to being a train wreck.
but the Lavender Lillipups and the Puzzle City Pick-a-Pecks, from what I understand, are both putting a lot more effort this week into their battle because they know that they are right on the bubble for the playoffs.
I mean, like the coach of Puzzle City might be doing that, but I don't think he'd admit it because that way, if he loses, he can just blow it off like he didn't try.
Oh, right.
It's a
Narrative.
lot. It's a lot
narrative
easier.
twisting, yeah.
It's probably a lot easier for him.
Can I get I want a question from you right now. Will you battle Amber live on Thursday?
No, because we already agreed to battle Friday.
Ah, dang.
Yeah.
I love live battles.
Also, like I can't drive, so like my ride is dependent on me being on the Pathfinder times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we heard it here first. There will not be a live battle.
Also, I have
way to ruin the league, Jake.
I
and
have
Amber.
condemned live battles numerous times. I hate them. I can't focus, and it's just not enjoyable.
That's why I was trying to push you for it.
yeah. That's,
Excuses.
Anxiety go up.
wow, that's really cool. Hey, Zach, Raul, thanks for joining us. All right, well, I hung
Damn.
up on them.
All right,
Damn.
so it looks like the call just got dropped. We
Damn.
poor connection,
What
unfortunately.
happened?
I
have
think
no
I heard a
idea.
boo in
Jeez,
there or
yeah.
something, and then the call
Oh.
just lost.
Yeah, well, it's okay. You know, the service and everything. But
Guys, why are the lights flickering on and off very rapidly? And why is that? Why is there a ticker that says you're all going to die in 30 seconds from a nuclear blast?
Oh,
God, they're back!
Oh, look, I brought them back for a quick minute just so that they could wrap up the podcast with us. I don't want to be that petty.
yeah. Do we have any final sentiments to be to dropped on us from our 3 guests?
All right, let's let the quote unquote humans start this off.
Zach, Raul, anything you guys want to say before we wrap up here?
I have like at least 2. No, 3. Okay, so 1, man can.
Like a robot.
That's what you guys called it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think they got that idea from the TV show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Or am I just like...
I heard, that's actually an interesting point. I heard that this is not the first canned wine, and it was not made by It's Always Sunny, but it was popularized by It's Always Sunny.
What are you doing? We're going to lose our sponsorship. Stop it, Evan.
Yes, busted! Okay, secondly...
I do work for Snopes.
I'm giving you a shout out right now. I feel like you get a lot of shit for reasons, but I think you're still cool for reasons.
Who's
Who
cool?
is this? I'm sorry?
Who's getting a shout out?
To Nick, our commissioner.
Oh,
wow.
We'll
we
have
all
Nick-
got really excited. We're
Yeah,
like, oh, who's
right,
this?
which
Which
one
one
is it?
and
pretty
then all of a sudden we get the racist, bad commissioner who didn't even know the playoff picture till this week.
Why is he suddenly racist?
I don't remember any race-related things. To be fair.
Other than the commissioner loge? What are you guys talking about?
Oh, right, the Loge is... it was not tasteful.
Right away.
Yeah,
Hopefully we'll have Nick on soon and we can have him defend himself here.
Yeah, hopefully.
And then I have
Defend is the
one
right
more
word,
thing
but-
to say. This goes out to everyone out in the league. Just remember, try to have a good time battling, whatnot. I know sometimes some people get competitive, which is me. Sometimes for like making dumb moves, Evan knows. And yeah, just remember, man, it's all about fun,
Those are some beautiful
Win or lose,
sentiments.
And Raul is always watching.
Yeah, man.
Great.
Yes, I'm always watching.
Anything from you, Zach?
Oh, Levi wants to say hi.
Thanks, Levi.
Thanks for having me on here, and I'm hoping I can get
Love me
a
and Zach
win
and that child.
and put on a better show what I can do. So
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what you do with the rest of the season.
Hopefully better than what last year's jump in did.
Yeah, that guy sucked.
Yeah. Oh, we're all... Okay, at the end of this podcast, we can all at least agree on one thing. The person who joined halfway through last season does suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to do it for us this week on...
I don't feel like ginger.
Dan!
All right, guys, thanks for listening to week 4 of the BattlePods Moncast.
Interview with a Pokepod.
Yeah.
Interview with a Pokebot.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
man
go.
can. Thanks, Raul.
Man-can.
It's great to have you guys on. Thanks for taking time to do a Discord call with us. Listeners, thanks for listening in, all 4 of you.
See you, my gearheads.
All right, everybody have a good night. Bye, everybody.
See you.